So it's currently 6:48 in the UK and we've reached, which is a good start. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down live, implementing the most updated Facebook ad strategy that is working extremely well. It's currently Black Friday. It's one of the biggest days for e-commerce, and this is a new store that we've launched with customized stock, which was started as dropshipping and we turned in the brand. And I'm going to be checking in each parts of the day. Obviously, I'm in Bali, so the last check-in will be when I wake up in the morning, and you will see fully what the results are when I've implemented this up-to-date Facebook strategy. So it's actually a sick video. You're gonna have to stay around for it. I'm gonna break everything down super clearly. I've built a full flow diagram of the exact strategy I'm using. I'm gonna break down how I implemented it over the past few weeks and how it's increased the revenue. I think we've done 5x the results from last month with this strategy. So it's gonna be pretty juicy. All the results are live and real. I'm not hiding anything. I would appreciate it if you like, comment and subscribe because it boosts the videos, and I want to keep doing this. I really enjoy it and I want to keep building e-com brands, etc. These are the strategies I'm implementing on a new store, which took me to $400,000 months, 45k days, and I actually exited my first e-com brand 4 or 5 months ago for a massive cash exit. So you can trust me and listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Let's dive into the results and explain where we started to implement these strategies. So we'll go to last month. This store did around £6,000, averaging £200 per day, which is super low. And this month, where I started working with this brand and dropshipping store, as soon as we started working with this brand on November the 2nd, we have 4x the revenue, and it's not even the end of the month, so we'll hit £30,000 easily. I would like to say something. This is a custom product store, so you have to order in bulk. So we've actually sold out already. I could scale this to £100,000 this month, but we can't because of stock limits. It still explains it in this case study. So listen, we started implementing the Facebook ad strategies. The main thing was restructuring the ad account with the Facebook ads. When most people are doing e-com or dropshipping, they have very complicated ads, they overcomplicate it. You want a simple structure so Facebook can use the budgets easily and spend correctly. Actually, sometimes the less you touch it, the better these days. So we started implementing these, and instantly we went from £200 days to average. We had an account spend limit, and then we implemented a strategy of getting the budget limits taken off because we have account managers with Facebook, so it's easily done. I know the scripts to tell them to get it sorted. And as soon as that was done, we hit our first 1.3k day. From there, you need the ads to optimize after restructuring the account. At this point, the ads were optimized and we could actually start to scale. So this was 17th of November, about a week ago. And now we've started to scale. So we're hitting £2,500 days, 2,500, 2,000. And today is Black Friday. I think we'll hit 3,000 to 4,000. We'll see. I'm going to show you live implementing the aggressive scaling strategy. This is a brand new store with limited stock, so I cannot scale to the moon. If this was dropshipping, I could scale it to 10, 20,000 pound days easily. This isn't me being cocky. Once you've got a good ROAS, a good product, and a good creative system, all you have to do is structure the Facebook ad account right and increase the budgets and manage them daily. I want to show you first in the Facebook ad account the structure of the ads, of what it looks like, and this is all you need. Level 1 of a Facebook ad account for your dropshipping store, e-commerce brand, is a testing campaign. Call it the ABO testing campaign. Level 2 is base scaling campaigns. So you would have an Advantage Plus scaling campaign and an ABO scaling campaign if you have interests that perform well. So 2 campaigns for the middle base level scaling. Aggressive scaling, like if you have an offer or there's a sales time or it's a type of season where your products perform really well and you can increase the ad spend budgets, such as today, Black Friday, you can do aggressive scaling, which would be the 1-day click Advantage Plus aggressive scale campaign. And then I've got the Advantage Plus best performing ads scale campaign, which just went live like 40 minutes ago. So I'm going to show you the structures in the flow diagram and chart. If you guys want to take e-commerce seriously, I'm working on a private network. I know my position when I was just starting off, the biggest things that improved my results was when I met someone who was doing better than me. Because they explain it, they give you one bit of knowledge and that can change everything and increase your revenue twofold. So I'm building a private network based around that. You can get daily help. We have private mentors, etc. And every question you need can be answered by my team or myself, and you can scale up or start dropshipping today. So I would advise, if you want to do that, join the private network, and all the resources are below. Click the link. So I know this might look a bit scary, but this is the Facebook ad strategy. Whenever you are testing, you only ever want to have one variable that you're testing between. So this is the structure, and this would be testing interests on a new product, this structure here. So when you're first starting a store, you need to find which audience works best. These are the general rules for Facebook ad management. Test with interest on fresh pixels. So if you're a new store, always find audiences to test products with. Consolidate the account, so make them simple and structured. Use Advantage Plus campaigns because they're best performing and most of your budget ideally should be with those. At scale, broad works best. So broad, no targeting, Advantage Plus will always outperform interests at scale. This is how ads work with Facebook right now. So this is the structure. If you were testing, pause and take a screenshot because this is valuable so you can read it in your spare time. I'll break it down briefly. If you want the full thing, obviously it's in the private network and you'll see it below in the links description, but I'll briefly go over it. So you want to be testing one country, one interest per ad set. Leave Advantage Plus off when you're testing. If you're doing low budget testing, $10 per ad set, 2 to 4 creatives max. Normal budget testing, $20 to $50 per ad set. You want to test a batch of creators, but I'll show you an example. So if you're a new store, these are the protocols you must follow. You must find a working interest, creative, or product. On each test when launching ads, you must only be testing one variable. For example, this is an example setup if we were testing a woman's dress. We have 3 ad sets, 1 batch of creatives. These batch of creatives are all the same. So in this one, we've got women's clothing interest, online shopping interest, and women's dresses interest. So we have 3 different interests per each ad set. So that is the only difference within this test, is the interest per ad set. This batch of creators are the same as this batch, and this batch is duplicated across with 4 different ads inside. So B1 would be an image ad, B2 would be an image ad, B3 would be a video ad, B4 would be a UGC ad. Within this, you would be testing one product, 4 different types of ads, but you would be finding and comparing which audience best suits that product that you're testing. So that is the setup, and that is how you test. If you want to continue testing new things or different variables, you would continue using the ABO ad set and add a new ad set onto it. Don't make a new campaign to test, add it on, and then turn off things that are unprofitable. General rules: launch and run it for 2 days minimum without touching it, because you need it to spend to get data. And now we are on the base scaling campaign. So anything successful from the testing, you would put into Advantage Plus campaign with a bigger budget, etc. And you'd put all the successful ads into an Advantage Plus campaign. Run it. If you're starting off $100 per day, run it for 2 days. If it performs well, scale up 20%. If it performs extremely well, double the budget 100%. So this is base scaling campaign number 1. And if you have interests or lookalike audiences that work really well, you can stack them in an ABO scaling campaign and try different variations. And again, you would only put successful ads from your testing into base scaling campaign. And again, run for 2 to 5 days, turn things off, such as ads, ad sets if it's not profitable or not performing, to optimize and increase profits. General rules, again, is here. So look at that. That is what you would do with the budgets. Take a quicker look at that. And then what we are doing today, because we have an offer, it's Black Friday, we can aggressively scale. So we are duplicating the Advantage Plus base scaling campaign best performers into a 1-day click Advantage Plus, and we're doing a best performing ads Advantage Plus, duplicating again. So we're doing double duplicates to increase the spend. And I'll show you that and break it down right now. So let's have a look. We've got the testing campaign, and the past few weeks we've been testing creatives and implementing them and putting them into the Advantage Plus campaign if this creative is successful. From there, if we have any interests that are performing well, we put them into the ABO scaling campaign and increase the budgets and running that as well. Now, for the past few days, I duplicated a 1-day click Advantage Plus scaling campaign of the best performing ads within this one. I'm managing the budgets going up and down with performance. Now, because it's Black Friday and the weekend, I've duplicated it again, the best performing ad at another high budget, and then we've set it at £500 per day. At the middle of the day, I'll check in, depending on the performance, I'll increase the budgets, double them, because I want to be aggressive. I'll go from there. So I'm going to check in tonight for me in Bali time, which is probably 8 p.m. Check in, I'll double the budgets, which is lunchtime UK, if it's performing well. If it's not, I'll decrease. And that will be the Black Friday sales spend going up to increase sales. So let's have a look again at the store where we're at currently. Still, we're at £282 for the day. Basically, yesterday we spent £888, and today we are on the mark to spend £1,500 at the moment. We could double that easily, so I'll check in at lunch, and if the results are there, I will double the budget and aggressively scale. Good news, we've already spent £109, and we're already on, again, like a 3 ROAS or 2.8 ROAS, which is good. So yeah, we're ready to scale. It's Black Friday. I will check in, and I'll let you know what I do with the ads when I'm managing them. We can check in and see the results. Unfortunately, we have some good and bad news. So I'm checking in at 8 p.m. Bali time, which is lunchtime UK time, and we've hit £800, which is less than we would have hoped for, but for good reason. We've sold out of our 3 best-selling products. Bad news is the restock is delayed and will not be coming on time, so I cannot scale the ads further. Yes, this is the downside with custom products buying in stock. You have to do really good stock management, and obviously this store is brand new, so we didn't think we'll be able to hit these numbers this early, which is the advantage of dropshipping. However, with a stock and branded store, there'll be longer term ROI. So it's fine. We've learned from our mistakes, so we are unable to scale. The ads have been performing well. We've done £866, but yeah, again, we've had to scale down. So these are the results for the last 7 days, which are really good. You can see the ROAS is here, 2.6, 2.6, 3.6, 4.2, and the retargeting is a 10 ROAS with an average of 3.8 ROAS, which is absolutely banging for the results for the last 7 days. So you can see the Facebook ad strategy we have implemented is absolutely smashed it. However, today is Black Friday and we're unable to scale. The results have not stacked in for today because the Facebook ads do not track straight away. If this store was going on longer term, I would install Triple Whale or Google UTM tracking to get better data, so you have 2 analytics to compare. So we have spent £5.5 thousand and made 20 back, which is absolutely insane for the last 7 days. I will check in tomorrow. Obviously, I've had to reduce the ad spend because the best sellers are not in stock. I will check back in the morning. We put them on pre-order, so they should still scale and get sales, but we'll check back in the morning and I'll see the final results and I'll let you know how the day goes with the best sellers being out of stock. But as you can see, the strategy is performing well and the data and results speak for themselves. Good morning. So this is the final check-in. It's 8 a.m.-ish and we've hit a total revenue of pretty much £2.4 thousand, so probably around $3,000, which is a little bit lower than expected, but I had to scale the ads down because we sold out, like I mentioned earlier. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I want to do a deep dive into the general progression of how this Facebook ad strategy implemented affected the results. So let's go to the analytics. So last month you can see £6,000, and this month, if we compare it to last month, we're up 600%, which is absolutely ridiculous. And that's purely down to restructuring the Facebook ad account, because when we came onto the store and started working with it to scale it up, is the ads were very complicated. There was multiple campaigns with like one singular ad set. Nothing made sense. There wasn't the fixed ad set or testing, base scaling, aggressive scaling, and retargeting. If we dive into the ad account, Facebook's results don't tend to actually update, so these will not be accurate. As you can see, it says 1.9 thousand, 1.2 spent, which actually isn't correct. So we probably landed at about a 2 ROAS today, which is actually not as good as we expected. But obviously we were running the ads while our best sellers were not in stock, so I had to scale down the aggressive. I scaled down this and I scaled up the Advantage Plus campaign. Obviously that was performing the best, and scaled up the retargeting a little bit. So overall, happy results, still a decent profit. I'm going to be doing a full case study on this, discussing the product, how we figured out how to market it, the creative structure, website design. So I'm going to do a full case study on this. I've taken this to 30K in 30 days and how and stuff, basically all the stuff I implemented. If you enjoyed the video, I really appreciate it. Check the links below if you want to join the private network. Peace and love.